talk football and current events. Sitting and chatting with the very best guests. With two Scottish boys and we're loving it. So if you like witty banter, check the former #1 podcast on iTunes. Sitting and chatting.
Hello and welcome back to the Sitting and Chatting podcast. I'm Liam Whyte.
I'm Jamie Allan.
How's you?
All good.
We're doing well this year. This is podcast number 4.
Well, we're fine.
We're 10 months into the year. We're doing well.
That's irrelevant. That's truly irrelevant. 4 podcasts. 4 bangers, may I add.
Yeah.
Well, 3, and this one will be a banger, naturally.
Yeah, obviously.
I feel like it's quantity. Isn't it a thing?
Yeah, well, last year it was all about quantity. This year it's about quality.
Exactly. And we're a quality couple of cunts.
That's always.
Some quality content.
That's usual, yeah.
So, you know, the old phrase is what quality over quantity and all that. I'm not about that. Like, I'm about...
Until next year when we upload once again every week.
Quantity. 1 year.
Got you.
Quality. The next year.
Yeah, right, yeah. Give everyone what they want. 1 year you have for one group, 1 year we have for the next group, yeah. But no, it's nice to be back, and do you know what, I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised because it was kind of you that initiated this comeback as such.
It's that old thing that, you know, when you initiate sex.
Well, I mean, some say this is much better than sex.
No, far better.
Yeah, true, yeah. I was being modest, but you know.
Let's not cut that. But, no, but it's, no, the see thing is, right, see, it's no that I didn't want to do the podcast, right?
No.
And it's no that, because there's times when I'm like, nah, fuck that, I can't be asked this week. And then you might be asking, like, 5 weeks down the line, I'm like, I could, but I don't know if I can bother. And it goes back to the whole quality, right? Because I would rather put 100% in it than 40%, which last year towards the end, I can't, they weren't even getting 30. It was so bad towards the end. That Christmas episode, right, with Allan, I was 3%.
F that.
I was
1.5.
I'm pretty sure I pissed off halfway through it to take a shite. My camera went off. I was like, I'm busting for a shite. I'm going to do it. I left. You and Dylan were talking about fuck knows whatever. My camera was off. My mic was on mute, and I was doing a doogie. And I would never do that now. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Granted, we're in person again now, right? But
it's a bit harder to get away.
But if you were to say to me, like, if I was to give you a notion to say that I'm going to go to the toilet, I would just wait till till we take a wee interval naturally. And I just wouldn't have come if I was really that against it. Because I know 30% when you could get 100, you know.
No, I get you, and I respect that. I was just more surprised of just like it's the most that I've seen you up for it pretty much since the start of this year.
It's because it's been so long.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point.
Hundreds of shit's happened. You know.
True. Well, we'll say that. We'll get 30 minutes out and go. What are we talking about? What did I?
Nah, but loads has happened, right?
No, yeah, right.
Stuff we'll not spoke about.
Yeah, well, inevitably as well, it'll be one of those things where you leave, we're going to go, oh shit, we were meant to talk about that, we've forgotten.
Aye, because it's been that long. But I feel like you get a more fulfilling podcast when it's that way, you know.
I know, yeah. I've had now Struan living with me now for 2 whole months.
I know, Struan was the previous guest.
Yeah.
For anybody.
Yeah,
but
I know. You feel sorry for me, I know,
So it's now permanent, moved in with you.
Yeah.
That's
do you know what?
That's a big life change, by the way.
Yeah, no, do you know what it is? He's very different in terms of Duncan living with. Like, I still get along with Duncan very well. Happy 30th, I should say to him as well. He'll be very happy about that. I know, I would never catch me being 30, fuck's sake. That's cringy as fuck.
We'll be dead before that.
I'm going to go out on a podcast. That's how I'm going to go out. Episode 100 and what's this one? Is this 108? I'll go in 109. That'll be the next one I'll go out.
We've got to end on 110.
110. I thought you were going to be ambitious and say 150.
No, you're metal.
Have a round number, yeah. No, I like it. But
110.
Yeah, no, it's been good. Like, had.
Is it what you wanted? Sorry to interrupt. Is it what you wanted to do a couple of years back?
Yeah, no.
See when like me and you were looking at it, and granted, I was genuinely considering it. But I was getting it too easy at my mother's.
Far too easy as well.
To justify it, right? But Was it what you wanted out of that? Like a mate, just you can kick about with.
Like with Duncan, you mean, or Struan?
No, with Struan.
Yeah, no, it's good, because don't get me wrong, I get along well with Duncan, but it was one of those things that naturally, because he's older than me, his life went through more changes during the time that we've known each other than mine probably has done. So, like when we first knew each other, we were always going out in the past, we were playing video games together, we were watching movies. By the end, and it's through no fault of his own, we still have a good time together, but he'd obviously spend most of his time with his missus in his room, kind of secluded away, which is fine, but I also do enjoy just coming back, chilling with a mate, and just like either watching stuff on TV or just playing video games together or something. It's nice to be able to wind down, because I've realised I'm someone that doesn't do very well on their own. I realise I get bored far too quickly. Even if we're just watching shit on the TV, I need that comfort of someone that I can chat shit to whilst it's on.
Yeah. No, see, my ex-manager's like that.
Yeah.
He just couldn't be alone no matter what.
Yeah.
His was really bad, whereas you could probably be alone, but you'd prefer to be with somebody.
Yeah.
Whereas he just literally hated it. It was like,
I feel
so weird.
I feel it's so much better as well for your mental state as well, living with someone, because like for me as well, it was so easy for me to like tuck myself away if like I was feeling shy and I'm just like, do you know what, I don't really want to speak to someone. And to be fair, I could still do. I could go and just sit in my room if I wanted to. But I think it's nice that it forces me, because I know Struan's going to be in about the house. That if I'm feeling shy, he's going to be there to like see it as well, and vice versa. It's good for him as well. But yeah, no, it's gone well so far. Not too many arguments.
Not too many.
Not too many.
There's been one or two.
They're fuck, I'm going to be on right, I don't care. So,
Okay.
wait, so Struan's recently, Struan, I don't know how much I should go into detail here, but I'll be careful about what I say. Struan's parents have divorced recently. His mum's now moved in with another guy, and that guy's got a kid about Struan's age from like a previous marriage as well, sort of thing. And he's like a PT, so basically complete opposite of Struan. Just imagine like the opposite of Struan, you know, like
Me.
tall, like goes to the gym, you know, help, yeah, like Jamie.
As he's eating fucking gummies.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you said it, not me. They might have been like carrots or apples for the audio listeners. They would have never known.
No, they're definitely gummies.
At least you're honest, yeah. So he was going to his mum's and that to meet them, and Struan and his mum, let's put it politely, have a complicated relationship, as I think we kind of touched on the podcast. But so they're meeting, drinking, getting to know each other, as you'd like to do, you know. It's always handy having a drink when you're meeting new people, sort of thing. And they come back here, and Struan's like, is it fine if he stays here? Of course, it's fine. Don't mind someone sleeping on the couch. Got no issue with that. Might be good to laugh.
Who are we talking about here, sorry?
Struan's like, not stepbrother, but stepbrother, we jokingly say. Anyway, so I've got work the next day, so I'm like, right, I'm going to bed. Whatever. Gets about 3 in the morning. All of a sudden, I can fucking hear All Star Smash Mouth fucking playing at. So the TV, just to give an example, the TV normally sits at about 15, 20 kind of volume. Sitting at 65. It's a Sunday night, so I come through slightly annoyed, going fucking shut up, basically. Otherwise, I'm kind of Struan being quite drunk and not maybe understand the situation. Thought I was genuinely really annoyed. It came through and was just like, I'm so sorry. And then I felt bad because I just fucking shouted at him and his stepbrother, so that was a fucking other thing. But then I then go through to the toilet to have a piss. What did I find? Turns out his brother's had a wee bit too much to drink, right?
Oh, no. Nah, no spew.
No, not spew. Just pissed absolutely everywhere. Just not lifted the toilet, just pissed everywhere. Fucking everywhere. So that was quite funny. It was better when I met him the second time, but it was one of those ones, you know, like in the moment you're fucking raging, but you can laugh about it afterwards. It was one of those occasions. But thankfully that's the only thing that has happened that's been bad. It's been smooth sailing since then.
I heard you stole something.
Stole something?
You had a bag of crisps.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I did also steal his crisps as well. That was by accident. I will hold my hands up.
No.
Yeah,
You don't steal
Yeah.
A bag of crisps by accident. Have you purchased salt and vinegar crisps?
No, officer, I have not purchased them
Right.
crisps.
So therefore, you knew they weren't yours.
No, I had a pack of crisps also in the fridge.
In the fridge, right?
Fridge, no,
See,
in the cupboard.
I feel like you've just gave yourself in there. You'd be pish in an interview, right? So, you sold the boys crisps.
I did, and that is a heinous crime. The crisps were probably worth about 60p. So to Shroon, I look into the microphone. I look into the camera and I do say, I am sorry for being the worst flatmate ever for nicking your crisps.
What I'll say is fuck you, Shroon, anyway.
Moving on. Oh, I will tell you about, though, possibly the best thing that's happened since we've lived together, though. So,
Your sister come here?
definitely not. I'm glad of that. Honestly, hear her talk and you'll see what I mean.
Squeaky.
No, just
annoying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Think of like little sister vibes. That's the kind of pretty much. But anyway, no, I was here with Samantha and Strin. We were just watching something the other night. Watching the new Grand Tour. Enjoying ourselves during that. Strin goes out for a fag. And he's just like, guys, come here. It's like, all right, what is it? Get up, come through. Just a pure wee cat, just in the fucking hallway.
Oh.
So I'm just wandering about, no collar or nothing. So we're like, fuck, who's this belong to? Because we've got no idea. So we knock on all. So this is like 10:30 at night, I think. So we look at all the neighbours' lights. Anyone that was on, we basically knocked on, being like, "Is this your cat?" kind of thing. They're all like, "No." This thing though was tiny, and I mean like really tiny. And so I thought, I didn't care anything about animals, but I thought it was like underweight, judging by the look of it, because it looked quite skinny. So we're like stewing for some reason because he's weird and he likes Asian things. Has crab sticks in the fridge, so he gave it a crab stick. The cat wasn't a big fan of the crab stick.
Naturally, yeah.
However, we asked one of the boys upstairs who has a dog, and he gave the cat a full chicken breast. It probably ate it in about 30 seconds.
It looked hungry.
Yeah, so we were going online. We decided as well to call it Dave whilst we were there. Good we named Dave.
You name it. You attached, aye.
Yeah, get attached. Well, this is the point I'll get on to later on. Yeah. So we name it Dave. Yep, get attached. That was a mistake. Yep. Honestly, the friendliest cat I've ever met in my entire life. To the point where, so we couldn't find out who it belonged to, right? So we're trying to look on like lost and found pages on like Facebook to see if we could see if anyone's posted this cat. Couldn't see anything anywhere. So Struan went and posted this post on the thing, so I would take photos of it, and we're like, has anyone lost their cat, by the way? I swear to God, by the way, if you want to make randomers online, just post a photo of a missing animal. Honestly, Struan had about 50 comments in 10 minutes, being like, on a Saturday night, being like, do this, do that, do this, do that, and all that. So it was really helpful. One of them was like, a few of them were like, put a paper collar around its neck. Apparently you're meant to do that if you find a missing animal so that they can contact you if the owner finds it or if like RSPCA finds it to ask how its condition was. So we'll just slip it on, no bother. Very friendly thing, came up and it was down for pets and all that. Getting quite late though at this point, so try phoning a few places, everywhere's closed. Fucking everywhere's closed. And I'm thinking, I don't want to put it in the house because, well, one, I don't know if it'd freak the fuck out if we brought it in the house. And two, I'm pretty sure you're not meant to take someone else's cat in the house because then it gets attached to your home instead. So, first night we left. We closed the front door, but we left the back door open so it could leave if it wanted to, but it wasn't going to get, fucking attacked by a wild dog on the street or whatever. Left a towel for it, left it water out. I swear to God, the second we closed the door for the next hour, all we heard outside was meow, meow, meow. Right. My fucking heart sank at this point.
Naturally.
I genuinely... don't get me wrong, I've never been that big an animal person in my life, right?
So guys, meet Dave.
There we go. But no, genuinely right now, this cat was fucking bawling its eyes out for a full hour. I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to cry just listening to this one. I don't get attached to animals, not that much. Don't get me wrong, I can... I'm fine around dogs and all that. I used to be quite scared when I was younger, and I can appreciate them, but I never really get attached to dogs that much. This wee cat, though, honestly, I fucking love this wee thing. So anyway, go to bed. Morning comes. I go outside, have a wee look at for it, and I live in a block of flats, and I couldn't see it there, so I was thinking to myself, God, it's gone away.
You never let it in?
No, we never let in, and then
what a
I
bad
know.
bastard. I could
Honestly.
not do that. You are a bad bastard.
But the amount of folk that were telling us like don't bring in your house because then it'll get attached and it won't want to go home. So I was thinking, right, it's probably cruel then to do that. So we left like towels and pillows outside so it could like snuggle up and be warm and something, right? But I swear to God, right, I come out the next morning, right, 9 o'clock or whatever, I go upstairs and this poor fucking thing is sitting on the stairs shivering. Like, I felt fucking
You're a
awful.
horrible bastard.
I felt fucking terrible. So immediately, right, I go downstairs, I'm banging on stairs, I'm like, Stroud, fucking wake up. He's like, why? He's just like, the cat's still here. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we go out, woke Peter Stroud up for us as well. So got, so managed to, so we phoned the SSPCA. We said to them, like, look, we got a cat here. It looks very thin. It's also shivering like fuck. It was also like, not coughing, but like, I think it was just cold that morning in hindsight. But I thought this fucking thing's ill or whatever. So I phoned them. They're like, look, we'll come out, but unless there's something, if there's something not wrong with it, we can't take it. But we'll check it to see if it's how it's doing. Mm-hmm. So that woman comes out, and like an hour later, we're just playing with the cat in the garden at this point. Woman comes over, she looks at it, and then she goes, oh, well, so it's a girl, by the way. I'm just like, oh, well, there's the name Dave, done well. And she's also very pregnant.
Very pregnant?
Very pregnant, it was her words.
Was it not a kitten?
No, it was like, I was an actual cat. It was like 3-year-old or something like that, they said. But they were like, look, the cat seems healthy. Like, they spent like about 20 minutes looking it over, like checking its teeth, like checking its paws and all that. They were like, yeah, she's fine basically, but she's very pregnant sort of thing. But we can't take it away because, well, it's fine. And we're like, all right, who do we phone? They're like, phone cat protection. They'll come and take it. So I phoned them. And they were like, well, look, we don't have anyone in that area until tomorrow. Can you look after it for another night? And we were like, aye, it's fine, whatever, like sort of thing. So me and Stroud go to Tesco's and buy it, a tent to sleep in, and also some food as well to fucking eat.
Rather than bring it into your home.
Yeah, well, here's the next bit, right? So we go to Tesco's, right, to grab some scran. Beside us, next door to us, there's like 2 Hong Kong women that are staying there. We come back and the cat's gone. We're thinking, oh fuck, is it left? Like, because like we made sure to like shut the doors whilst we were away, but it's like it's not here. Checked with Sam, it's not gone into our flat somehow. So we're like, oh, maybe it's gone. But like half an hour later, we get a knock on the door. These 2 like Hong Kong women are holding this cat like a baby, playing with it. Basically, like, oh, we just let it into the house. Like, we don't care because like we're only renting this place for like a month and then we're away. We're like, oh, alright then, fair dues. So it kept for like a full day then, me and Stroud just kept going out playing with it, giving it food, went in and out sort of thing. And then the next day finally the woman came and she was like, look, if this, because I told her on the phone it was pregnant, and she was like, well look, I can only take the cat away if it's basically going to give birth. And I was just like, alright, why is that? And she went, well, we're basically full in Stirling. We've got no space in Stirling, so I'll have to take it to it. And I did almost laugh at this maternity ward in Glasgow. I'm just imagining all these wee cats in like stretchers just like getting birth. Turned out she was basically ready to pop and give birth. So she took it away. Poor thing was fucking crying again when it was put in a box because it did not like getting put in a box.
Natural.
And then I'll be honest, I caved in the moment when it was getting put into the van. I was just like, so, see when it gives birth, what happens? And she was like, oh, well, first thing we'll do is they need to sit with her for, like, the kittens for a few months, get acclimatised, then we'll put the kittens up for adoption, and then eventually mum will go up for adoption. I was like, any chance when you're putting the mum up for adoption you can maybe contact us? She was like, yeah, we can see what happens if there's no one that claims her, absolutely. And when she was writing down the form, so she gave me a form, she was just like, oh, so what should we call the cat? And I was like, call the cat. And I was like, well, me and my flatmate called it Dave. And she just kind of looked at it for a second. She went, you know, it's a girl, right? I was like, yeah, but we called it that before you. She was like, all right, I'll call it Dave then. So she wrote the form, Dave, brackets, female cat, brackets. Take it away. So maybe, it's unlikely, but maybe we might have a wee cat coming here to live afterwards.
Honestly, fuck. you better hope Taylor doesn't watch this podcast.
Why? She'll be
that
jealous.
That whole clip
Yeah.
you just said, she will hate you.
Why? Because
Why?
she.
One, you never looked after it.
What do you mean? I spent.
house.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You went out and the cat was shivering on the steps, and you expect that to be classed as looked after? No.
I gave it food and a 10.
Not only that was the second night, but not only that, right? You never phoned Taylor.
Was I meant to know what Taylor would do?
Phone her. Ask her. She'd tell you all the advice.
Right, okay, that's great. I didn't ken that Taylor knew about cats. Had I have known that, I would have phoned her.
She was on a podcast. She has a cat.
Yeah. Does she have a cat? Oh yeah, no shit, she does.
Do
you know what? I totally forgot you used to had a cat as well. Do you know what as well? I came to. I actually phoned as well Ian Mackenzie and being like, here, because even though he has 2 dogs, I was just like, do you have like a dog carrier? Because I was just like, we can put the cat in that, so it's a bit warmer. But he didn't have one. Literally until you said it there this second, I totally forgot she had a cat.
You're a fool.
Sorry, Taylor.
Well. There you go. What a story to have.
Yeah, no, so Wee Dave might be coming back here. Hopefully Wee Dave comes back. I would quite like Wee Dave to come back. I'll show you a wee photo of Dave just before we move on. Yeah.
We'll insert the picture for the first. Well, we'll not. What a belter looking cat as well.
I know. So the woman said it was a Persian cat apparently. Apparently they're quite rare. That was actually a sad thing I forgot to say. So
I checked it. Keep it.
Well, it might be someone's, but anyway, so I phoned them because, I thought it might be microchipped. Wasn't microchipped. The woman that picked her up in the end was just like, my honest opinion, I think someone's found out that she's pregnant, like chopped her out, basically. That's fire.
So, when you found it was no microchips, was it too late to then keep it?
Yeah, it was because at that point we'd already phoned her and she was taking her away. Because at this point as well, I don't care anything about cats, so if she's going to have her bairns, it's better that she goes to a facility that can deal with it.
Granted,
yeah, get the best medical help sort of thing.
Fair enough.
So anyway, that's about the excitement I've had since we've been off air. What about yourself? What's happening?
Oh, fuck off. I mean, I'm not talking that, you know what I mean? What has happened? Nothing. Honestly, nothing.
Doing well.
Just trying to think. No, literally nothing. I've working. Chilling. That's been the extent of my time. No mad cat stories.
Yeah.
No mad dog stories. I have no stories.
Ah, well.
See the way I think about what a boring bastard.
Shh, don't tell them, they might stop watching the podcast.
You've got this fucking cat conundrum, and I've got fucking
subtitling it, that cat conundrum.
What a farce, man, honestly.
I know. Right, anyway, moving on then. So, Jamie told me that he's got a new idea for a segment, and I said leave it as a surprise.
To be fair, it's a cracker, I must admit. I watched I'm an avid podcast listener on this.
So my sitting and chatting podcast.
Yes, it's only took me 6 years. We move on. So, right, we briefly spoke about this about a year ago.
Okay.
Right? It was brief, like very brief. Right?
Okay.
Mind when the ick came around, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And we spoke about it.
Yeah.
And again, briefly.
Yep, briefly.
I've seen this forum.
Go on.
Right? That it's basically, its title is The Stories that Girls Get Given the... No, what? These stories about girls getting the ick is giving me the ick. Right?
Oh, so people are cringed out by girls claiming they've got the ick about something. Right, okay, I got you.
So, this first one, right?
Go on.
My boyfriend dribbled on me mid-missionary position.
Got you.
Gave her the ick, right?
Okay.
So, we were once on a romantic evening, went out for dinner, had a few drinks, but the spark wasn't quite there. One thing led to another. Before you know it, the sexual chemistry started to spark. After dinner, after drinks, we got home. Boyfriend, bear in mind, by the way, lost the spark, incredible. Went back home. We had passionate sex. Is what it
Lovely.
states, right?
Passionate.
As I thought the fire was back, he let out a little dribble, to which it landed in between my nose and mouth.
Like right
Right
there,
there.
Tash. Right. That's a bad position because you can't get rid of that as well. That point without it being obvious.
It was in, she calls it this anyway, it was in the crevice above my top lip.
Right.
It sat there like a fucking puddle. It sat there like a puddle. I've never felt so icked and grossed out in my entire life.
Okay.
We had sex. He finished. I sadly did not. I ended it the next again day. That was from Kate. Right?
Nice, right, okay.
Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, right,
Go
is
on.
because I can honestly say I've never truly had the ick, right?
Okay,
Now, there's plenty here for me to read, and I am engrossed, and I'm reading it here.
okay.
But
So,
for the top one,
right.
sexual encounter that would give you the ick, right? I feel like there's very few for a male, right?
Yeah, no, that's probably
I
true.
feel like very few for a male. Right?
Very few, yeah.
I feel like if somebody was to call me daddy during it, I'd be fucking a bit weirded out, truth be told. I'd be like,
Yeah, daddy.
nah, no, stop that.
Be quiet.
But on the flip side,
Yeah.
it depends because you need to be in that moment.
Yeah, no, I
to
get
understand.
it.
But
So,
again, I
are
feel-
you, sorry, for this segment then, are you wanting us to judge the stories if the woman is right for having the ick or if the guy's right for having the ick, sort of thing?
But both. So I want,
Okay, right.
I want your opinion. Right?
Okay, if she's
If you-
right for having
if you,
the ick.
if you agree
Ah,
with
no,
it, if
yeah.
you appreciate it, and then I also want a score 1 to 10 on how
On the
much,
ick
on how
scale.
much it made you laugh and whatnot, right?
Got
So
you.
the first ick, obviously, the dribbled during mid.
Okay, right.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I think it's fair for her to have the ick. I think it's maybe a bit harsh to break up with him because of it.
I feel like where it's landed is the worst part.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. If he just fucking I would have been worse.
Fair.
But that might be the second worst place, other than in the mouth itself. That
No,
would
but I
have been
feel
bad.
like in the mouth's not that bad.
I
feel
think it's fine if you're expecting it. I think if it just comes at you fucking suddenly.
I suppose, yeah, because like grabbing on and spitting in the goblet, that's.
Imagine you got a bit of phlegm in there as well.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, like that's a bit no. Yeah.
No.
So for me, in terms of the ick scale, how I would feel if I was in their moment, I would probably give it I'd give it a 6.
That's right.
I think though it's still harsh to break up with the boyfriend.
But you feel like it's fair.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think 5's the medium point. I think she's fair to get the ick. I think she's harsh to break up with the boyfriend for it.
Fair. Right.
What about you? I want to know your
Alright,
scores.
I'm fully for she's within her rights to get the ick there.
Right, what are you giving out of 10?
Pure comedy, 8.
Oh yeah.
Because I just think it's funny as fuck. The fact she broke up with him as well, absolutely outstanding. It truly is. Like, this is from a 22-year-old woman. This one.
Just very quickly before we go on, do you remember this is a wee bit of a detour, but I think this feeds into it quite well. You remember how we went out for a lovely meal at Brazil for Via Brazil? Yeah.
I never went to Brazil for context, but
yeah, we definitely would have done a podcast bragging about that. What you remember the train ride back that I thankfully couldn't see what was happening over my shoulder. Where's that on the explain what happened to explain the X scale? What that would be out of 10.
We had a lovely meal.
Lovely, brilliant meal.
I would go back.
Oh yeah, happily.
It was the concept of Viva Brazil, if you don't know, is fucking odd, but it's brilliant.
We've talked about it once on here before, but it's great.
Superb.
Yeah.
It's superb the way it's set up, right? It's odd, but it's superb. It works. Anyway, we had a brilliant meal. We were fucking burst. Now, on the train, Liam was lucky enough to sit at this side. I was unfortunate to sit at this side. To which,
who would have known I made the best tactical decision of my life in that
to
moment?
my peripherals, on the left-hand side, at a certain 11 o'clock angle, was a male out his face being sexually assaulted by a woman.
Give a wee bit more context.
She was slobbering
I was slobbering as well.
Licking his face, kissing him. And he was like, I'm trying not to spew here. Is the vibe I got off. Anyway, he was trying not to spew. And in the meantime...
Imagine just in the mouth as she's trying to grab her tongue down.
He was trying not to spew, while he was being absolutely railroaded into slobbering kisses for his missus. It might not even have been his missus. Who knows? We didn't know this one. I'm not joking, right? If he's a from Scotland, or if you know Scotland, about a 25-30 minute train journey from Glasgow to Stirling. Not once did she halt. That bird wanted her halt.
Anyway, so as I was saying, I couldn't see over my shoulder this happening. However, when we stood up to get off, all I saw was Jamie and Taylor's reaction, which was that of pure disgust the entire time.
Honestly,
I tried when we stood up to get out as well. I was the first one out of our group, and all I saw was, even as the train was boarding into Stirling, she was still fucking attacking his face.
It was one of the grimmest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't get that offended by folks like, you know, how like a lot of people get bothered by like PDA and that. Like, I'm fine with it most of the time, but that was fucking vile.
It was just wrong. See the problem I face, right? See if it was happening to the female.
Yeah.
Something would have been done about it. But because it was happening to
called
the guy.
The police.
Oh, see, because it was happening to the guy, it was just fucking vile, to be honest. It was just.
So, anyway, right, what's the next one then? So, we'll say a medium then, or 7 for the first one then, in terms of ick. Let's hear the next one.
Right, so the next one, right? So, this is obviously the female.
Got
Again,
you.
her point of view.
Are all of these female points of view?
These ones are.
Right.
Like, because the title of this particular form I'm reading is these stories about girls getting the ick or literally giving me the ick. Right?
Oh yeah, right, that's right.
Now, I just want to clarify, I'm definitely not getting ick for these, but I'm getting pure comedy and humour, so it's great fun. So this one is, he did this a few times in a relationship until I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Oh yeah?
It was so grim. He would cut around the yolk, stab it with a fork, and put the whole thing in his mouth. I swear that's the sign of a psychopath. The relationship ended 3 years ago, and I'm still not over this. Let's just digest that for a second. He cut around the yolk, shoved the full... He stabbed it with a fork, put the whole thing in his mouth. So, the context is Isabella, right? She's 22, right? They were in a 4-year relationship.
Is this why she broke up?
She ended it, and it's been 3 years and she's still not.
Right.
Right. The first time we need to clarify.
Yeah.
You can't eat an egg like that.
Right. I'll be totally frank. I know this will get probably a lot of hate on the podcast. I don't like eggs, so
at all.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
I can't eat them. It's like the smell of it that like gets me going. But even as someone that doesn't eat eggs, I can appreciate that a clear psychopath is the only person who would do this.
That's wrong. That's just a wrong attitude, wrong way. It's just wrong. For me, this one is a 10. This is a top 10. This is a 10 out of 10.
You're giving a 10 out of 10 on
it's
the X
fucking
scale.
hilarious, man. She gagged every time it happened.
Why just try to eat his morning eggs and she's
This
like,
man was having toast, egg, avocado, and she was gagging every time. It's just superb, to be honest. So this relationship ended after 3 years. Oh, 3 years it was, sorry. And it was 3 years ago, and I'm still not over this. I mean, it's just simply sensational, isn't it? It's really good. I mean, comedy-wise, it's a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah, no.
And she's got every right to feel like it's a criminal act. Now, what I will say is, the man's just trying to eat his food. The fact that it's giving you the ick is absolutely mind-blowing.
I mean, it's fucking weird though. You have to be on our side for that. It's
weird.
It's like, see if she said, right, he'd done it once and I ended it there, I'd be like, oh, no, that's a bit harsh. But the fact he'd done it every time.
There's no justification. It's wrong. It's just simply wrong. It's funny, but it's wrong.
Yeah.
It is wrong. For me, it's a 10. That's honestly sensational. It's fucking...
I mean, in terms of the psychopath scale, he's getting a 10. In terms of the ick, it would probably give me a 7, maybe an 8.
Fair enough, aye. No, I mean, that's fair. This next one's similar outrageous, by the way.
Go on. Hit me with it.
So after a 7.5 year relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Long time. Yep.
It was. 7.5 year relationship. I noticed one day my man was putting on his shoes as we were going for a lovely meal, right?
Got you.
He put on one Yeezy and then another.
Right. Sounds fine so far.
No harm there. However, he does it left to right.
Right.
This is wrong. This gave me the ick. I noticed it a few more times then after. He would always go left and right.
Left and right.
I brought it up. He said, "Shut up, you are so stupid." To which I says, "We're over." That was it.
Right.
Now, do you put your shoes on left to right? Do you even know? Like,
No, I will say, right, I've never thought about it before, yeah?
Mhm.
But I do automatically go right to left. I've never thought about
Right
it
to
before,
left.
but I would always go right to left. Do you know why, though? It's because it's my standing foot, so I'd always do that one for
I thought
stability.
you'd
And
always
then,
do the weak foot first.
Nah, I get so like you're more stable when you put it on the left one. I've never thought about it
Such a
before,
weird
but
thing
now
to
it's
think
about, yeah,
about.
no, yeah. I'm not. What do you do? Are you right to left or left
Left
to?
and right.
Are you left and right?
Aye, so I would have given
Fucking
it
hell, she would have done.
She would have
Right,
fucking done it.
alright, now, I'm on to put my life savings on the fact this isn't the only reason why she broke up with him. There must have been other underlying
100%.
reasons. But it is quite funny that was the breaking
There's no
point.
way, right? There's no way she's finding a man
Yeah.
that pits right to left every time, and like that's just not happening.
Yeah,
I feel like if you put it right to left, you're not getting satisfied. Like it's got to be left and right. I agree with that, man. I feel like he's been done.
You think it's been that? Right, I mean, in terms of ick value, it's a 0, because there's
Oh,
nothing wrong with the way you fucking put on your
No,
shoes.
No.
I thought you were going to say something like you fucking put on different coloured shoes, or
No,
one was on
it's-
back to front or something like
I would
that.
have even accepted if he had put on Adidas socks and Nike shoes.
Yeah.
I would have said, "Aye, criminal, break up." But for 7 years, in your
7.5 years. Imagine him telling that.
needless
Is
to
it?
say, by the way, she's 32. Her name's Phoebe, right?
Sounds like a Phoebe.
32 years of age, right? So, mid-20s, they go together. Right? They're thinking about kids and marriage.
Yeah.
Surely they're thinking about kids
That's
and marriage.
what you've done it for.
And you pie them because
It's
he puts
on
his
left
shoes
to
left to
right.
right. See me think about it, that's just... It's just...
Yeah, no, and definitely there were some other underlying factors, but the fact that she's gone, right, this is it, this is the thing that I'm going to break up with you over.
Absolutely.
Do you know what that shows to me, right? She was looking for the fucking smallest thing to break up with him for, and I reckon, right, for like 2-3 weeks he does nothing wrong, right, and then on this one day, she just sees that and she latches onto it and goes, that's what I'm going to use to fucking do it, man. So yeah,
100%.
ick value 0. Absolutely, she
No,
has got
she
no
is.
right to break up with him for that.
Aye, it's shocking. It's shocking. Right, on to our fourth one.
Go on, yeah. Hit me with it.
He thought calling my vagina a cunt was dirty talk. Right?
Vile, but go on.
So here we go. I was shagging this guy on and off, and we started getting comfortable with each other. I told him I like it rough, including dirty talk. Instead of normal choking and spanking, he started calling my vagina a cunt, which I hated. Then he blotted out.
Understandable.
Then he blotted out. If you don't suck me off, I'll punch you.
That's GBH, that's a dirty talk. Suck me off and I'll punch you.
If you don't suck me off, I'll punch you.
God, I've got to try that one, see how well that goes down.
I don't think you... Fucking brilliant. I don't...
Fuck's sake.
I don't...
Oh, that's...
I don't think he understood how to dirty talk. I told him he's fucked it and never saw him again. My name's Kate, and I'm 20.
Kate, I fully understand. I mean, the thing is, right, I think if I was in her shoes, right, I think calling the vagina a cunt, that would give me an ick to start with, right?
In a sexual manner, absolutely.
However, if he'd said that, the fun suck me off. That would have given me that. I would just burst out laughing at him at that point.
What the fuck are you pointing at?
Oh, but that was incredible, yeah. Ick value, I'll give it a 6, I think.
Aye. That would give you...
Yeah, a 6, yeah. So it is slightly icky, but not too bad.
Comedy wise.
Oh yeah, 10.
Up there, 10.
Yeah,
No
10.
two ways
It's fucking suck me off for up. It's the greatest. Oh, fuck
So
me.
this one I feel like is absolutely fair, right?
Do you know what though? This makes me feel good about my self-esteem, honestly.
100%. In fact, I'm going to skip this one because...
Because it's on you, Day.
No, because it's just... In fact, no. Right, we'll go this one first,
yeah,
right?
go on, yeah. Do a couple more.
So, this guy and I had been shagging for 4 months.
Yep.
And he never did anything out of the ordinary. Then suddenly, every time he fingered me,
Yep.
he would stare deeply into my vagina. like I would look at him to encourage my eye contact or even kiss, but nothing. It was like he was hypnotised by it. Like he was staring into the eyes of a snake in a jungle book, but it was just my vag. I'm staring, I'm trying to say. That, right? That's... You've got a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer on your hands right there.
No, do you know what, right? I'm going to back the guy here, right? Respect.
Ooh.
He's trying to make sure he's going in with the correct technique. He's worried, right? He's going to slip and make a mistake here. He wants to make sure he's being as precise as possible. He's hitting her spot every single time. Respect to the guy here. He's trying his hardest in this situation.
No. No. Wow.
The thing is, right, she's saying she's certain, but I do actually want, like, because there's levels of staring, right? There might just be, like kind of fucking, like, dozy-eyed fucking in the mood.
Right,
Or there's...
Oh,
Because if we're going like that, yeah, 10, okay, in terms of the act. If it's kind of like dozy-eyed, like kind of looking but not kind of paying too much attention, 3 or 4. There's a big scale here depending on the stare that she was getting.
Here's what I'll let you know. Right, as a female,
As I'm qualified to ask this,
indeed,
yes.
when you're being pleasured with a fingering,
Yeah.
right, why is your eyes wide open staring at your man?
I'm guessing what she was trying to say there was she probably clocked him looking at her vag and then started fucking staring at him to try and get him to stop.
That's a fair assessment. Right, well, let's go with if it's a full stare, 10. Because that's
Yeah, full stare 10. If it's just kind of like staring but not like too intense, 6.
not bad. Right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
There's a big scale on there.
There's a fine line between normal.
We need photo confirmation here. What was her name? Kate?
No, that was where is it? That was Sarah.
Sarah, if you're listening, please send photo confirmation to the Sitting and Chatting podcast. We would like to know what the level of stare was.
Right.
Jamie's Snapchat is open.
Yes. This one right here is a cracker.
Go on, where are we saying? Go on.
I'll hold off. Right,
Getting
so
in the mode.
it starts off by saying, right, incredibly, this is an Phoebe.
I mean, it is, like, just before you go on though, like, it is always girls. So, as I said to you when we last discussed this about a year, 2 years ago, guys, like, I would never go to, like, the pub with you saying and go, fucking hell, do you know what? Sam's just giving me the ick, like.
Doing this.
It's not the kind of patter that you do. Maybe in England, but not in Scotland.
No. Republican Irish, you would get that sort of shit. Right, so this is another Phoebe, right?
Fucking hell, all the Phoebes.
It starts with this. Look,
This.
I don't judge people for the pants they wear. For a start, you're calling it pants. Shut up. Anyway, I don't judge people for the pants they wear. However, when it's the same next boxers that his mum bought him when he was 14, it starts to get weird. They were so small and tight, and you see him as a 14-year-old wearing them.
Oh, fuck. I mean, that just makes her sound dodgy more than anything else.
It was so off-putting. He also owned like 6 pairs of these next pants, and one definitely had a hole in them. Just buy some new pants. They don't have to be anything fancy. Just in one piece, please. Right,
okay. So she seems like she doesn't seem too offended by this. This doesn't say, like, I'll be fair to her, she seems reasonably reasonable about this. However, though, tip here, way to avoid the argument. See, for Christmas, just buy him a 12-pack of boxers.
For sure.
Easy days. You don't have to worry about the awkward chat. He'll probably appreciate a new pair.
It's an easy fix for that one. That's the problem there.
Yeah, but that's good though, because that's something that you want, because most of these as well, mostly speaking, are easy fixes.
Oh,
But she seems like she would actually be willing to sort the easy fix around it. She hasn't like, I've broken up with him because of this sort of thing.
No, to be fair, it doesn't state that. So
yeah, but I don't know, where do you stand on this? What state are your boxers in?
Good night.
Good night.
Here's what I will say. I find this hard though, right? Because see if somebody of a small build, skinny guy, plays football, these boxers that he gets at 14 will still fit him at the age of 19. Like that could be normal.
It could be. I see what
she's grown there is the appendix.
Yeah, true. But she has made the point though, they are now tight on them. It's not like it's.
It does say small and tight.
Yeah.
Is that no better though? Like it's more comfy. And
do you not prefer it to be loose?
No, I'm not a baggy fit kind of character with my boxers. I like my junk being firmly secure. And if anything, does that not make his big man look bigger to you? No, you know what I mean? Like, I just think.
I mean, it would.
I get. It's because his mum's bought him.
Yeah.
His mum's purchased him when he's 14, right? Probably for his Christmas.
He's no changed him since.
And he's no changed him since. That's a sign of a young man, which is maybe where the problems came from. To be fair though, they say that this Phoebe is 24.
Okay, so we're assuming probably at most he's 21, 20. At the absolute most.
Right, so that's 6-7 years he's had him.
Yeah, it's probably
could be as much as 10.
Yeah, it's probably time to gear up the ghost on this.
100%.
Yeah,
it's
time
to next boxers.
Yeah.
Like, you're not holding on to fucking Rolex boxers. Like they're no premium.
Yeah, it's that thing of I think we're in agreement with the lassie here, but to save the awkward chat in case maybe she's had it once already, just buy him fucking new ones at Christmas or something.
For me, at value 3. In fact, 3.
Yeah,
I feel like it's not that bad. It could be worse. Granted, if it has been 10 years and he's still wearing them,
that goes up to maybe a 5 or a 6.
5 or a 6, but at that point, fix it yourself. Like it's not a hard fix.
Yeah, at that point, I just fucking bin them and I just buy some new ones.
Exactly. Just
or even better, just get his card and buy some new ones and then go.
I'm willing to bet, right? If a man's still wearing boxers from 10 years back, he doesn't do the washing races.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah,
I like that theory. Yeah.
Oh, what's that? I put them in the wrong wash. They're in the bin now. Sorry.
Yeah, they shrank. Sorry.
Get yourself some new boxers. It's not a difficult task. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many fixes to it.
Easy fix, yeah.
Comedy factor, it's just stupid. There's one. It's a 1.
Yeah.
It's not got comedy. It's just silly. Yeah. Fix it. You know what I mean?
Anyway, moving on.
Right, last one.
Go on.
So, his awful manners made me feel the ick. Is the title.
I couldn't get behind this. Depending on what the manners are, what's feel.
I got the ick hugely. You got that COVID?
Honestly, it feels like it. But go on.
Fair enough. I got the ick hugely with this guy I was seeing last term. American. Because I realised...
Is it term or like uni term? Anyway, continue on. Beyond the point.
It says last term. My name's Jessica. So
Jessica, probably American actually, yeah.
So I was seeing this guy last term because I realised he had no manners. He wouldn't ever let people out of a queue of traffic.
Okay.
I like that notion. Or say thanks to a bus driver.
Also, no, it must be UK then. The Americans don't take the bus.
True. Also, he used to laugh when I said, "Let's leave a tip."
This is you, isn't it?
He worked full time and he couldn't afford to leave a bloody tip. She said bloody.
Definitely British.
Definitely British. Now,
right,
I agree.
I was going to say, I think you and me are going to have two different opinions on this.
I agree.
I agree with her. I like the tip thing. It depends on where you are.
No,
yeah, no, you never fucking. You're a bastard. Honestly, no wonder if you ever went to the States, you'd be shot.
Aye, I've got right.
Go on
quickly, right? Because that was pretty poor, right? Comedy factor 0.
0, yeah.
Ick factor 3. I feel like you can get out of that. Grow up. That's the way I see it.
I'd probably be a 4, but yeah, it's not that low. It's one of those things. It would annoy me more than it would annoy you.
Let's base off that, right? Let's move on to this. Tipping, right? Leaving a tip.
Right, go on.
Now, my question to you, right? I'm going to list off some here and I want you to say yes or no. Simple as.
If I would tip, yeah. Right, go on.
Bus drivers.
No.
Taxi drivers.
If there's an option to.
Yes or no?
I'll say no then, because most of them don't.
No, right.
Yeah.
Delivery drivers.
Yes.
Restaurant attendance.
Depends on the restaurant and how much I've spent. Posh dining,
No,
yes.
So see, this is where the fine line happens, right? So,
Right.
for example, taxi driver.
Yeah.
Here's my mentality.
Okay, right.
I'm out the night out. Saturday the night, right? It's going to cost £7.90 to get home.
Right.
Or £8.20.
Yeah.
Right? See for that fucking about for that £3 change, keep it.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody say that's a tip.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say that was a tip.
I say that's just laziness. I can't be arsed with it when I'm fucking about in these wee fucking...
That is, but technically you have given them a tip.
Fair, right, so £9.80, give you 20p. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
£9.50, I don't care. The minute it goes to £6.50, give me money.
Yeah.
That's £3.50.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I'll wait. Hurry up. Now, the bad rep that taxi drivers get is for taking a long way, going slow, taking the piss, shite chat. Why am I want to tip a man for doing his job? Right? The meter runs up, you get that, he gets a percentage for the company. That's it. That's your job. Restaurant attendants, waitresses, waiters. Fuck that, am I tipping them? No chance.
Why?
Their job is to come over, take my order, bring my food, and go to the next table.
Right.
That's it. They do it all night, right? They do it repeatedly with multiple people. That is their job.
I understand that, yes.
See, unless somebody's going above and beyond for me, right? Why the fuck am I want to tip them?
No, I understand that. My viewpoint on it is, right, you've never worked in hospitality, right?
Fair.
I have. You remember how miserable I was when I worked in hospitality. Mm-hmm. I imagine 80% of the people that work in hospitality are probably as miserable as me. Providing they've done their job right, and they've, like, you know, been on time, they've, you know, not given shite chat, they've not been rude to me, I'll tip them, because, do you know what, I have that mentality of, like, you're probably having a shite time, I would probably be more miserable than you and probably be a dick. I'm fine giving you a wee bit of extra money. If I have it available, I'm fine doing that.
My wee sister works as a waitress.
Yeah.
I would not tip her. I'm not being funny, but I wouldn't.
Is that because you know she'd do a shite job, though?
No, she could honestly be amazing, right? She could get the food at rapid, pleasant when she delivers it. That's a fucking job. She gets paid.
I get that. It's just because I understand the pain in the arse that hospitality leaves, and if it means that it's the same way in which, like, so see, like when I'm out in a restaurant, right? Always, and I mean fucking always, I will try my best to, like, stack plates at the end, because do you know what? It takes me fucking 2 seconds, right? But it saves them about 5 minutes worth of hassle trying to, like, clean plates, put them on top of each other, stacking them and that. Do you know what? For that extra fucking, like, 2 seconds worth of hassle, I'm fine helping them out, because I was in their position once. I'm happy giving it I'm happy to help them out. Because, you know what, right, there's so many dicks. I'm not even talking about, like, people like you that don't tip, but there's just so many arseholes, like, in general, that go to, like, restaurants, being, like, fucking snapping the fingers, complaining about everything. And half the time as well, it's not even these people's problems that are on minimum wage that get paid shitty money, that can't get a job anywhere else because they're trying to, but they can't, either don't have the hours, or they don't have the right credentials on their CV, whatever. So for that little bit of extra money to potentially make them just a wee bit happier, if they've done a good job, I'm more than happy to pay it. And I understand why you don't want to, and I totally respect
that. But you're saying, right, when you were working in W's, right?
Yeah.
You formed a pie at a table, right?
Yeah.
And the guy says, thanks very much for that. He says, anything else, give me a shout. Happy days, right? You walk away. At the end, if he says, there's only £1.50 tip for you.
Oh, we couldn't even take tips.
Right, let's assume you did.
Yeah, right, okay.
Are you telling me that would have made your day? No, you would go, thanks for that.
No, I'm being serious, right?
And then cunts would get split at the end of the month. Or, know for your situation.
Yeah, but no, genuinely though, like, see, because I dealt with so many cunts at Dobie's, right, and my job was slightly different. I very rarely had to, like, carry food over to people. 9 times out of 10 it was me just cleaning the table afterwards, sort of thing. But I have to say, though, it genuinely did make me feel better when the odd person would be like, oh, thanks for that, or I can see you're working hard, like, thanks very much, sort of thing. It genuinely made me feel better. I'm not saying it fucking makes my life better. I'm just saying for that split second, it makes me a bit happier at my shite end job, sort of thing.
When you got praise?
Yeah, or, like, well, I mean, people in the past have offered me tips, but I'm just like, I can't take it. Like, I'll just put it in, like, a charity jar, like, sort of thing. Just give it to me, I'll put it in a charity jar, sort of thing.
See, if I was getting praised, right?
Yeah.
Why do I need money to show that?
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying.
I know, but like in general, if I've never worked in hospitality, right?
Yeah. No.
But I know people that have, and it's. I think it'd be nice to get a wee fiver, right? If you walk away with that fiver, that's all well and good, right?
Mm.
But somebody just stopped me when I'm mid-clearing a table and saying to me, "Thanks very much for your service today. You were really helpful." That's enough for me. But no problem, anytime. Thanks for coming in. Whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I didn't need £2 to show that.
No, you don't.
So I feel like when I fire £2 as a tip, it's almost a mockery.
I can see what you're meaning, but it's that thing of like, to me at least in that situation, it shows like these people get paid shit.
Look at a plus side though, whereas I take it as negative.
Yeah.
So my service was only £2 worth.
Yeah.
But then obviously the flip side of it is people might not have a lot of money. £2 is maybe just a wee bit too much for them.
Remember though, like, oh no, I'm not saying everyone should it. I'm just saying like I was on 410 when I started at Doby, so right, every little helps sort of thing. If I was getting tips on top of that, I'd be earning, even if I was just earning that little bit more, it would make that job more worthwhile sort of thing.
Who I tip,
is
delivery drivers at ride bikes.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I always do.
Piss and rain, darkness. They deserve a tip.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I'd go as far to say a fiver. I feel for they cunts.
Yeah.
That's a graft, right?
Yeah, I'm on to accept. That's what I tip them.
100%. I'd leave a tip. If my man's riding a bike, pissing in the rain, cold winter's night, and this fat bastard is ordering a McDonald's, and it's £7.90. I'm giving the man £13. I'm giving him £5 a tip.
Yeah, just so you can get by.
Thanks for going through that hassle. What a graft you're putting in. I'm alright. I drive my fucking car to work. I'm sitting in a shop with air conditioning, heating, fucking making decent money. My man's fucking out there grafting on his bike, bringing a McDonald's to a big fat chubby cunt.
Shit hours as well.
Aye. 100% I agree tipping it. That's the only time I agree tipping. The rest of it, waitresses and waiters in restaurants, fuck that shit. They people are doing their job, and at best, very seldom do they do it right. They'll fuck your order, they forget, they're too slow, they prioritise certain tables.
And at that point then, I agree with you about not tipping.
That's 90% of the places, man. I'm telling you, it's fucking dire. I'm telling you, you're wrong with the whole tipping. Honestly, I'm changing your life. You never tip a waiter and a waitress again and you'll feel better for it. I'm telling you that factually.
Jamie Allan with that public service announcement.
I'm telling you that factually. But delivery riders that drive, that cycle bikes, shame on you if you didn't tip them, because real talk, that's a graft.
Yeah.
Especially if it's pissing in the rain. How about you're sat in the house, right? Oh, Tugsy Wugsy, talking to your missus, and you're like, right now, what you fancy for McDonald's? Can I be asked cooking the night? Right, I want a Big Mac and chips. Cool, £1/4 on chips, no bother. Fire that in the order. You look outside and you're like, I could pack it up, but it's pissing in the rain, it's dark. Nah, we'll just get it delivered. My man's on his bike, pedalling along, pissing down the rain.
Up hills.
All these cars firing water at him to get that McDonald's to you in the best condition it can. Right? And you don't give the man a tip, you should be ashamed of yourself. So see the other thing on the flip side, right? So see, this is a bit opposite for tipping. But see Amazon drivers, right?
Yeah.
That deliver your parcel, they do it without any hiccups. There's your parcel, I just need to take a picture, mate. Bang, picture, off he goes. See if you then, right, say that your parcel's not delivered, right, to try and get it for free.
Oh, right.
Right?
I was going to say
that loses people jobs.
Mm.
Like that's not just I'll get my fucking 20 quid back. No, like that's an investigation that could then lead to that delivery driver being sacked.
Yeah,
and it's like it's more serious than
you can folk that have done that.
Aye, I know somebody that's just lost their job due to it.
Really?
Aye. In fact, I'll name and shame him because he'll listen. He'll listen to the podcast. Well, it's no shaming him because he delivered the parcel.
Right. Yeah.
It was Bradley.
Really? Bradley got the sack for it?
Aye, he did. Well, he never got sacked. Well, aye, he did. It was effectively, he delivered a parcel.
Yeah.
It was a parcel that didn't need track or trace, so he didn't take a picture of it naturally. because you don't have to if it's not been tracked or traced or whatever. To which the customer then obviously put in saying that they never received a parcel. To which Amazon then, because most of these Amazon drivers are self-employed and they're kind of agency type of shit, they went, your services are no longer required at Amazon, and that was it. He's got a new job straight away, thankfully.
That's good.
It's
shite that's happened.
like it's happened a couple of times. I've known 2 people it's happened to. Bradley more so than the other person. It's just a friend of a friend. Whereas Bradley's obviously kind of right there, and I speak to him. It's just shite. It's just there's no need to do it. I've never done it. I've never thought about doing it, and
that's why I was surprised. I've never even considered something like that before.
Back in the day, it was fine. Amazon delivery drivers were Amazon delivery drivers, and you done it like nothing happened. But see now it's like agency work, and it's like they're all self-employed, self-contracted. Like that's literally somebody's job you're taking into your hands, but just filling out the form and lying saying that you've not received your parcel. So it's shite, but obviously it's the kind of world we live in. It really is 12 hour shows. But to close it, fuck that. There you go. You leave it at that for sure.
Right. On to the Quality and Shite Wall.
It's back.
It's back in its glory. For audio listeners and those that have never watched the Sitting and Chatting podcast before, basically every week me and Jamie go through 5 completely topics at random, and then we decide whether if we think they're shite or if they think they're quality. The further down to the left they go, the more shite they are. The further up to the right they go, the better they are. Simples.
On a side note, as we're doing this, if you are an audio listener, we have got a TikTok account now.
Oh, shall we? Let's
we'll add a segment at the start, right?
Yeah, okay, right.
We'll record a wee segment at the start, right?
Yeah.
But just as a reminder, we have got a TikTok account. It's in the bio of the YouTube, and it's also on TikTok. It's just Sitting and Chatting. Feel free to go and follow it.
Yep, this is Jamie's brainchild. He wants to promote the podcast. I ken literally nothing about TikTok, so this is all on him, and well, thankfully Dylan as well. He's kindly agreed to edit all these for us.
Well, boy. But it will be linked in the description.
Yeah, indeed. If you want to just see wee clips from the podcast each week that we do upload, feel free to check out. I don't know if Dylan's planning on doing like old clips from previous podcasts, but
as far yet. But
if it does,
check it out anyway and see what's there. Bye. What are the quality shite roll?
Yeah. By the way, I've just realised this is the time I can find, so make very tiny bits.
That's fine by me.
Right.
My budget here is
well, we haven't uploaded for a while, so you know those Spotify deals aren't coming in.
Money's right up.
Fuck's sake. Swings.
Well, no only is the money dried up, the content has.
Yep, indeed. Swings.
No, it's just funny, isn't it? Like swings.
I do enjoy a wee swing. Like
That's you can't even say that at the age of 24.
No, now. I mean, as a bairn.
No, I mean, I feel like you outed yourself there is about a kid with that, but
absolutely not.
No, to be fair, right, so swings, right?
Yep.
Great laugh, right? You swing back and forth, there's nothing to it, right?
Right.
Here's what I don't like about swings. Is
Right.
wee fucking fannies back in the day, right?
They'd fled it all the way around.
Man.
Yeah.
Brother.
And they were stuck up there and you couldn't get it. Somewhat.
See when cunts, right? Fuck the fucking swing that hard. It
spun all around.
And you know the worst one is the ones that were made out of the metal, like the chain metal.
Aye, and there's just like swing.
Oh, I fucking hated it.
That was a bastard. Do you know what as well though? Funny that you reminded me of that actually. Struan, obviously quite light, quite fragile boy. We used to be able to swing him all the way around. Like a full 360.
But to be fair, that doesn't surprise me.
He was fucking. And do you know what, right? I was a wee bitch as a child, like, because Lewis and Struan and all that were trying to do the same to me. I'd basically shit myself. Like, no. I don't want to go upside down. I'm just sitting there like, no, I don't want to go upside down. Yeah, no, swings. If you're a wee guy class.
You can swing in your feet, you can swing in your arse, it was all.
Swing your feet, bad man stuff if you're doing that, yeah.
Were you talking Nah, you probably won't.
Do you know what?
Are you tall enough to hold onto the top? And
No, never. I was never that
that's
tall.
unfortunate.
Do you know what though? Best. Do you know what though? There is also two different types. So you obviously mentioned the metal ones as well, right? But do you know what the worst ones were? Right? It was good if you had that like kind of soft padded like Astrafelt that you could like kind of like if you like obviously fell and it wasn't too sore. But the bark ones, when you used to fall on the bark ones,
no, what's the one
down at Kings Park? If you fell onto that, your knees will just fucking scrape.
Do you remember the fun times you had as well, like twisting it?
Yeah,
like,
I just go like side to side.
Let it go and it just fucking glory days. They've got to go in quality for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Big up swings.
What are you saying there?
I'm game with that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried that you've put like kind of kids swings on there. It's again playing into the whole pedo situation you've got going on.
Definitely.
But no, that's phenomenal. That I appreciate it. See, before you go to the next one, are you a man? It's are you a paying member of the Disney Plus?
Yes, I am.
Are you an avid watcher of the Disney Plus?
I am at the moment. Yes.
Right. Have you seen the new Cars series?
No, I haven't fucking seen the new Cars series. There's a new Cars series.
Oh, brother. Let me just display this.
How did you go from that to fucking Cars?
Honestly, I have no idea. But, oh, wait, no. Oh, because I was thinking about the next topic and I thought, oh, fuck, it might be movies or something.
Oh, right.
And then, I don't know, my brain just...
automatically, yeah.
So, it's called Cars on the Road. Right?
I can't believe we're doing a fucking Disney Plus promo. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Now, episodes are about 11 minutes, 10 minutes long, right? And there's...
Jay, we're not getting paid for this. Why are we advertising?
I'm not advertising, I'm just asking if you...
I have not seen them.
I want you to watch them.
Okay. Do you know what?
See for the next podcast, I want you to watch them. It's only 40 minutes of your time.
Okay, right, okay. Jamie, for you, the next podcast I'll watch all four.
And then we can talk about it. That's all I ask. And we can move on to the next topic now. I'm telling you, what a fucking movie, man. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Fancy tube lighting.
Aye. Basically doing like LEDs around your gaff, like, yeah.
What were you doing when you were making these topics?
Do you know how difficult it is when we've had done this many things to try and think of new topics?
Fancy tube lighting.
Aye, we'll just go like LEDs, you know, fancy, you know, like,
and
we'll include like fairy lights and that, you know, like all the tartiness of
What? Right, okay.
For me, overrated.
Oh, highly.
Highly.
You know the ones that piss me off, right?
Go on.
It's the ones that like ordinary lassies have like the fucking...
Are you going to say like the ones with like the foliage in between them and that?
Well, no, see the ones that have like the cotton effect and it makes it look like blue clouds and
oh,
shit.
right, yeah.
That attracts spiders.
Does it?
Aye, that attracts spiders. And to me that just pisses me off. Why the fuck you doing that? Bradley, right? The fucking gimp has got LED lighting around the top of his room.
Oh yeah, I remember that from the podcast. I forgot about
fucking
that.
Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. The boy is a fucking walking disgrace. It's shocking.
It's green as well, I seem to remember.
Nah, you can change the colour. Because I think he's fucking cool. No, it's embarrassing. See, for me, right, I also seen the idea of the LED lights that the waterproof ones, people put around their car.
Yeah.
So it looks underglow.
Yeah.
Some cars look nice with it.
Some do. That's a very good point. Some
do. I saw a car on TikTok earlier the day. Mwah, it was primal with it, right? Looked class. It was a all black too, round the windies. That naughty colour of grey Fiesta.
Okay.
Right? Massive wing on it, and it had white underglow all the way around it. Went beautifully. It was a magical looking car. And then it was a lassie that drove it, and she had clipped underneath. She had pinned underneath, like where she had got her LED lights.
Yeah.
£20 done the whole car, and it actually looked really good. And she showed you a video of her driving it. It looked amazing.
You getting the money?
No.
Are you scared the money's going to make you look like a tit?
No, I'm not scared of that at all. For me, these are utter shit.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
See what I will say. See like the tube lighting for like I don't know if you watch, but like see like Con uses for...
Well, that's the thing though, right? So that's the only thing that I said would do it up. Like, I would quite like it for the podcast, like maybe one by you, one by me, but that's the only thing I could see of having use for.
So I feel like they are shite a few times.
Yeah,
but,
that's fine.
oh, right. There we go.
Boards are a good nick.
we should probably invest in new moors before we fucking...
Nah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It works. There we go.
There we go, perfect.
No, for me, they're overrated. Some look good, some look terrible. Bradley's looks terrible.
Oh, what a fucking throwback here. Cool maths games.
This is top tier. This is a topic.
This is a fucking belter, right?
This is a topic.
First things first, what games were you on back in the day in cool maths games back in high school?
Do you think they've still got some of them there?
Oh no, it's still
I know they still operate, but do you think they've still got some of the old school belters there?
Let's have a look. Let's do a wee investigation. Firstly though, for me, the run games.
Oh,
run 1,
naturally.
run 2, run 3. Oh,
Still to this day, I'd go in and play Run.
I love Run. It's fucking brilliant. Just
What
as
a
like
game.
it's
What
brilliant.
a fucking game.
Do you know what as well, right? See, in 5th year, see when you got the... well, I know you didn't know this because you weren't there, but see when you got your extracurricular period. So we didn't have a teacher for ours, so it was class. We just got to sit on the computers the entire time. We tried to complete Run 3, right?
Yeah.
Turns out Run 3 has 50 normal levels and 150 side missions.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We didn't complete it in a full year. We spent that long on Run. I'm not joking about it. There was like a group of 5 of us just every time taking like shifts.
Aye.
And like it'd get to the point where like you get to like level like 100 and then it would take like about 3 periods just to like fucking get to level 101.
I found my game.
What?
Minesweeper.
Oh, Minesweeper.
You could never get it, but it was superb when you did. Oh, there would be the one time you would get away with no getting the bombs. Oh, and it was just, what a feeling.
What else was there? There was like the maths shooter plane one.
Aye, 8-Ball Pool originated.
8-Ball Pool, I forgot about
8-Ball Pool
that.
originated on this. I've not come across it yet, but 8-Ball Pool originated on this because I remember that was when I first seen it on here. But what a game! What do you call it? Brick Breaker.
Brick Breaker, yeah, where you move the wee stone around the panels. That's class.
Peg Ball Breaker.
What was that one?
Peg Ball Breaker was the one, you know, where you move the hang went like that and you need to hit the ball back up.
Oh yeah, I got you. Wasn't the headers one as well in there?
What is it called?
Headers and volleys?
No,
was it
it's
not?
just- I
It
think
was
it was
just
just
headers.
Headers 1 and Headers 2, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, you can be like Maradona.
Oh,
Pele
jump
and
for
all that.
goalposts.
Jumpers for goalposts.
Oh, what a game. That's the best game. That's the best game. Hands down. You could have a bird, get rid of a bird, buy shit, play oh, what a fucking... That game was a headache. How about that was FIFA Career Mode?
Oh, yeah, actually, do you know what? You're right. It
That
is
was
pretty
FIFA
much,
Career
yeah.
Mode.
Back
that
in...
advanced
yeah.
10 years ago. What a game. By far the best, by the way.
Yeah, this has to go pretty high.
This is as peak high as I can get. To be honest, I feel like that's up there with GTA. Think about the amount of time we spent on GTA, right? Think about the amount of time we spent on that. Cool mask games. It's go to.
We're saying like there, sort of thing. That's covering it slightly.
It's not above the Prem.
It's not above the Prem.
No, just behind the Prem. I mean, we've got to appreciate the Prem's been with us our whole life.
Yeah,
Cool mask
games. Oh,
What? Honestly, cool mask games, but
what a
website.
Saved so many boring afternoons indoors in school.
Here's no idea. I used to play that shit. I mean, needless to say, I got kicked out of many classes, and
No, never.
and that cured.
There's so much boredom.
Mine we used to go. What was it called back in school? Was it RCT? No, no. What was it called?
What, RE?
Was it no? But in primary school, what did they call the equivalent to RME? What was it called?
Oh, for me in my school, it was just called RME.
Right. Okay. So we'll see with that. We never had a teacher for 2 years, right? For like our RME part of P7
Yeah.
and P6, right? So we used to get like topics, and for like a whole time, we never got a teacher. So we got a free part of the day.
Yeah.
On 2 days of the week. Cool mask games. Cured that. Fucking any free periods you were on cool mask games. Any time that your like computer wasn't working in ICT, you were on cool mask games. Like oh man, what? And you finish your work early in ICT, cool mask games.
Cool mask games.
Do you know what I mean? Honestly,
Do you know
incredible.
what? I'm actually just getting a new PC in a few days, and I might genuinely have to load up Killman's games when I get it.
Imagine the speed you could run.
Run on a fucking dual monitor screen. Off.
You
Fucking
could jump from one
orgasm.
monitor to
I
another.
know, it's brilliant.
Incredible.
Like, I can't believe I spent like fucking over $1,000 on computer maybe playing Run on it.
This one's difficult. I won't lie to you.
What is it?
I couldn't be any more impartial to this decision. This topic. Cruise ships.
Right, okay.
This
Bit
is
difficult,
futile
yeah.
to me, right?
We've never been on one.
Here's what I will say, right? It looks incredible. Having a whole world, which feels like, in the middle of the ocean, looks incredible, right? Sweet life on deck.
Oh, that's Zach and Cody thing.
Zach and Cody, sweet life on deck.
I don't have Sky Mind.
That's so unfortunate. I feel sorry for you. Right, sweet life on deck, right?
Right, is that it? Was
if
that
you ever
it?
go watch it,
Right,
I
okay.
doubt you will. But if you ever watch
Explain the premise. I'll take it.
Zach
Them
and
two
Cody,
are
they
on a
went
cruise
off
ship.
to school, right? After like primary school, this was effectively their high school. And they went on a cruise ship and they were studying on the ship while touring the world, right? It looked fun. It looked like fucking banter, but it was a kids fucking show. Let's bear that in mind, right? But the idea of all that being accessible on a cruise ship, middle of the ocean, seeing all these countries, is fucking super. It's like flying from here to New York to see the Empire State, right?
Yeah.
You're at the airport, you're at check-in, you're flying.
Oh, don't
you're
remind me of all that pish.
Right?
Ugh.
Imagine just being on a cruise ship.
Airport's
Sleeping,
give me the ick.
you're sleeping, fucking 16 hours, you wake up, you're in USA.
Do you know what though? It is that thing of like, it sounds great in premise, right? There's a couple of things though that would probably drive me up the fucking wall. One thing, terrified the boat's sinking. Genuinely, it's like a fucking. So I'm not saying that's a fault of the boats itself. That's also a fault for me. But well, it's our fucking wall. I'll decide what goes where. But
Exactly.
terrified the fucking boat's sinking.
Naturally. Terrified.
Weirdly, I'm fine with submarines. Can't fucking.
You're already done with water, aren't you? You can't
Yeah, I can't sing. I pretty much. That's it.
See,
Do you know what that thing is, right? See if I ever look at like photos or videos of like Titanic and that, genuinely every single time it sends shivers down my back. It fucking freaks me the fuck out.
It's like me when I see like. You ever see the videos when like cunts are doing parkour across buildings?
Yeah, yeah.
That feeling.
Yeah, of like when they're like handing off the edge, looking down with the
the
GoPro in their chest.
I'm like, fuck off.
No,
Like,
yeah.
no, that's
the same for me, right? So like, the thought of being in the middle of the Mediterranean, like fucking 500 miles
The
away from a bit of land, like 500 miles away from any bit of land, does freak me the fuck out.
Aye.
Next thing is, although don't get me wrong, it's fucking huge, like on side the boats. Would you not potentially get? I know, like the whole going in between countries is great. Would you not get it? Would you not think you would?
Fuck no. Oh, listen. My grandma went on one not long ago, right? She says that she went on, I think it was something like a 38-day cruise, right?
Fucking month at sea.
Right. 38-day cruise. She says it wasn't enough time.
Wow, right. To like
she
get
never
into
explored enough of the ship, right? There was literally 50 things to do on every floor. And this thing had thousands of fucking floors. Like,
how expensive are they? Are they quite
ridiculous.
expensive?
Yeah.
Aye.
So obviously, see, my ex-manager's moved to Barhead now, travelling, right? 58 grand for like cruises and shit is like a normal price. Aye, like it's wild.
A Range Rover on a
Like,
month trip.
£24,000 per person can what it can be for a cruise. That could be gone through the Med, right? That could be gone to 6 or 7 countries. Right?
I get that, right? But don't you only get like a day at these countries each? You don't really get much time to explore. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So let's assume, right? You're on a fucking 38-day month, right?
Yeah.
You've got to bear in mind that's like 3 days of sailing, or well, not sailing, but like 3 days of on the boat travelling to your next place.
Probably, yeah.
Right? They days will go quick if you've got so much to do. Because bear in mind, right? It's free drink, free food. You're getting fucking.
It better fucking be for 24 grand.
You're getting sparkled, right? Every day. You're fucking on it. right? You're getting steaming.
I
You're
wonder how
scranning.
many fucking alkies they have to
Oh,
deal
no.
with on this thing.
You're getting steaming. You're scranning good food. You're playing pool with the boys, darts with the boys, fucking going to all these beautiful countries. I'm telling you, I'm so impartial to this because I feel like I love it, but hate it at the same time.
What would you hate about it? Because
The travel sickness.
travel.
I get travel sickness.
Have you ever been on a boat before?
No, but fishing, like I mean fishing.
Yeah.
And what I will
You'd
say
probably
is,
be fine though, because it would probably be quite stable on one of them boats.
I know,
so.
but I feel like it gets in your teeth, don't it?
Yeah, I think it would be one of those things like, see when you went off in it and see if like you were in like one of these entertainment rooms where there's no windows and it's all dark and like a pub atmosphere, you'd feel fine because you'd think you're just in the bar or whatever like at home.
I feel like, well, my granddad said you didn't know you're on a boat.
Yeah.
You didn't know you're in the water.
Until you look out the window.
Aye, and I feel like I'd love it. Like all that entertainment right there in front of you. I don't think I could go on.
How big are the rooms? Like, so obviously, I'm not trying to make assumptions here, but I presume your granddad spent 24 grand on a cruise or whatever.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but I don't know. Well, our room is pretty big.
That's the thing, though. Like, the thing is, though, right, for that price, and yes, I understand you get all the great entertainment on the way for the travel. However, for a fraction of the price, you can travel, yes, okay, not as nicely, but you can travel around all of Europe.
Yeah.
You can see every country that you might want to see for like a fraction of the cost.
Granted.
And at the end of the day, the main part about travelling should probably be the destination when you arrive there. It shouldn't be the best part of your holiday, right? So say if you're going from, I don't know, fucking New York to the Bahamas to fucking Mexico or whatever.
Yeah.
Your best part about the holiday shouldn't be the fact that you got to get leathered and just like sit inside all day doing nothing. Your best part should be you actually there.
100%.
But inevitably, if you're spending all that money and spend all that time in there, your best part's not going to be the day excursion in New York. It's going to be your holiday in the cabin.
That's the thing though. I think my grands when you were docked at these places for 3 days.
Okay, so you did get a wee bit more time, but let's use the example. I don't think I think most people probably on average will probably spend like a couple of grand each on a cruise.
Oh fuck it, it'll be 3 or 4 grand per person.
Yeah.
Cruise, I would imagine.
So they won't get nearly as good as experience as your grand potentially, or maybe they would. Who knows? But the point being is, I think you would spend more time enjoying the travelling, which is fine to a certain extent. But I think if the whole point is you're making an effort to travel somewhere, you should be wanting to enjoy the place, not the actual travel. So I think for that, you've convinced me enough to put it in quality, but I don't think it's that high.
I feel like it sits on the fence.
I'm fine like there, maybe.
Fair enough,
Let's hope I don't break it.
I think it's a good idea. I just think it's a niche market.
Yeah. No,
Clearly not, I mean thousands of people do it. But
rich cunts they do it.
To me though it's a kind of niche.
Is that 4? Yeah, it was 4. Last one then. Tell me to stop.
No, that was all of them.
No, wait, hold on. Tubes, boats, cool maths games. Fucking what's it called? We put one down there as well. Tubes, maths, boats. What was the fucking first one that we done? What was the first one that we done?
Oh, wait, so we done
Tubes. Oh, the fuck! We put something else in there, I swear, didn't we?
I don't know actually. Now that I think about it. So we done tubes, cool mass games.
Yeah.
What else? Cruise ships.
Cruise ships,
What else did we do?
Have we already forgotten? Man, this is so bad. It was a shite one. Remember we said like it was a shite one to start with. The fuck did we do? How can we be this fucking brain dead?
What the fuck, man?
I'm looking at everything like now. We've done all that before.
But the reason is there's not enough blue tack.
Yeah, but I swear we've still got one left.
I don't know.
Swings we've done as well.
So there's 4.
Yeah, that's it. So me, you, me. So this is the final one. So there is one more left that we've got,
Okay.
and it is. I have worn one for a while. Bandanas.
Oh, fuck's sake. Get them in shit. We need a bit of blue tack for here. So I'll sort that out while you divulge on.
Bandanas, incredible. Thankfully, I have an alright hairline, but say if you didn't have a good hairline, then you can fuck it. You just fuck that.
No, I just never took enough.
Yeah. If you have a fucked hairline, it covers your hairline, you look fashionable, you look great at any sort of social event. It's perfect. You look, sorry, you're right, incredible. And for that reason and that reason alone, I think it should go there.
Fuck. No,
Can't think of any compromise to this whatsoever. I think it has to sit right on the end of, like there.
No,
yeah.
I think it'd be delusional. No.
Oh, right. Well, give me one downside to Bandanas.
Yes,
But I wore them first, so that makes me cooler.
Trust me. Just trust me on this. They're in the shape.
But I wear them, so naturally.
They're equally as shape.
So naturally.
They've got to go. Rom-com is better.
Nah, lies right there.
I was never getting a
You weren't. You're absolutely right. That's a quality shite one.
Very shite wall indeed, aye.
Okay, now that that's over and done with, we've got the new greatest son of all time on the quality shite one. Let's have a wee. Let's go back a wee bit, okay? So, well, actually, two things, and they kind of loosely tie into each other. All right. Firstly, I'm wearing a very lovely red top. Let's stay on this actually whilst we're at it. Now, Jamie Allan, lover of Rangers, former lover of Liverpool.
Never loved Liverpool.
He says housewhite. So yeah, I don't even know if we met. I don't even know if the draw had happened the last time we were on the podcast together, but Liverpool drew Rangers in the Champions League. Now, first game, pretty close, 2-0 victory. Wasn't like that impressive from Liverpool, but got the job done. Jamie makes all these big claims online. He's seen how bad Liverpool's been doing recently. He thinks...
Whoa. Their claims were pre us playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, but you said after the first game.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Pre the first game, yeah. We got all the big talk from Jamie.
I was having a bit
all the big talk. All the socials. All I ever see when Jamie's tweeting this, can't wait to hump you, he's again leathered.
I said one thing. I said you're getting pumped.
Right. How did that go? Were you at the match or were you at home watching it?
Was I wrong?
What do you mean, was you wrong?
Was I wrong? I said, you're getting pumped.
Yes, and Liverpool pumped. Oh, sorry, you said right.
So was I wrong?
Yes, because you and I both know that you're tweeting that. Because, in fact, I know that you're wrong because you tweeted about a random Liverpool game that wasn't even the Rangers game, to which you said you're getting pumped.
Nonsense.
I will bring up the tweet now. Anyway,
no bother, it's fine.
Elaborate. Were you at the match, Jamie?
No.
You know, I thought you got tickets for all the games.
I did. Wait a minute, if you genuinely think I'm going to Liverpool pumping at eyebrows when I called Pishy Winter's Night, when I know that...
Oh, sorry, yeah. Liverpool all set for the UCL draw. So it wasn't a match, to be fair, but that's Liverpool specifically the draw was for.
I'm saying you're getting pumped.
Right, no. Don't try and fucking back yourself up.
What was the Napoli score with Liverpool?
Oh yeah, it was 4-1. They got humped.
So was I wrong?
Yes, because you fully knew it was about you versus Rangers. Right,
did I get it wrong?
Yes.
No, I said
yes,
Liverpool, you're getting pumped. Did I specify from Napoli, Rangers? No. Did they get pumped from Napoli?
What did you say in the group chat when they were losing to Arsenal?
When Liverpool?
Yeah, lost to Arsenal. What was your words?
I don't know. Anybody but City.
No.
I'm Arsenal this year.
You fucking little mercenary.
Honestly, call me the turncoat of the year. I don't give a fuck.
You fucking.
I want Arsenal to win the league.
Fucking blue nose bastard.
Honestly, right? Arsenal are sat first, right? Anybody but City for the league. Anybody. Man U could win the league. I would be jumping for joy. Ronaldo could lift a title with Man U this season and have a stunner.
Just because City didn't
City,
right, okay. I understand that logic. I'm not
Liverpool was sat in 10th position, right?
Quality team.
They've had an absolute howler at the start of the season.
They have.
We should have bet on my eyebrows, right? Based on previous years and results, right?
Oh, right. I was going to say, did you watch the match?
No.
What point did you turn it off out of curiosity?
I watched
did you not watch the
I knew we were going to get beat, but see the thing is,
did you think it was going to be that bad?
Oh, yeah, no, I generally thought. See, I think you maybe forget that I watch week in, week out the games, right? I know how shite we're playing. We're challenging for the league purely because Celtic's in the Champions League as well. Right? We're 2 points behind them because they're playing midweek, weekend, same as us, and they've realised, fuck me, it's actually a bit hard. Right? Because the fitness is lacklustre. Right? They're getting injuries, and all of a sudden they're playing against fucking Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It's hard gone, right? We're way out of our depths, right? Rangers, and Celtic are way out of their depths, right?
Got you.
I seen us at the weekend against St Mirren, right? We leathered the third place team in the Scottish table 4-0, right? Pumped them. We were shite. I'm not kidding. We were terrible. Individuals were good games.
Imagine winning 4-0 and going, we are shite.
Honestly, we were shite. But did you see it at the start of the game though, right? Rangers went out with the Arsenal approach to the game.
I'll be do you know what? I have to be brutally honest because I could slag you off and that is what I'm enjoying, but I will admit my own mistakes in this point as well. May have forgotten to invite Sam round that night.
Yeah,
And being a good person is just like, because she came round, she was like, no, put on the football show, and I was just like, no, you're here, like, it's unfair for you, because I made her watch the Napoli game, and I was ready to break the TV at that point, so I thought, let's not risk it here. So I was just like, no, it's fine, look, we'll watch a movie, I'll check the score on my phone, sort of thing, see what it is. The last time I checked it was 2-1, I thought, class, right, it's fine, we've probably got this in the bag at this stage. I'm looking away. Then all of a sudden, Sam Littlejohn messages me going, fucking hell, what have you done? And I was just like, oh no, fuck, we're losing, aren't we? Went and check on Sky Sports, 6-1 Liverpool, and I'm just like, all done. I literally turned it on for Harvey Elliott, like, praying that his fucking goal went in.
I hate that wee cunt, honestly, I really do. I hate that wee cunt. I hated him when I was a Liverpool fan, and I hate him now that I'm not a Liverpool fan. I hate him. I actually despise him. He's a wee fucking crawly gimp. I hate him. Oh, I hate him.
Love him.
But honestly, right? First game, you were so lucky, right? The set pieces was the only reason we lost the game. Granted, was it a penalty? Probably. Right? The free kick, unstoppable, right? It was literally pitch. It was perfect, the free kick, right? Ben Davies, right? Jess was like, oh wait, I'm a Liverpool player. Fuck you. Wicked fuck it out of some cunt. Got them the free kick, boom, they scored. And went, oh shit, actually I signed for Rangers. Mongo. Right? So, needless to say, right?
I find there was a big pre-match son of as well, just like how he's
honestly a fuck. He's a absolute fucking lot.
Just quickly as well, did you see, was it Alan Hutton? I think it was Alan Hutton's combined Rangers Liverpool 11 had 6 Rangers players in it.
Aye, I know.
Fucking.
See what's meant.
The worst part as well is they put Ryan Kent in there as well as one of the players.
He's honestly shite.
I know.
It's so fucking bad, man. It's madness. Honestly, it's so fucking bad. Right, well, let's quickly then, right, go for our combined 11, right?
Okay. Alison, Trent, go in. No. Just everyone, the Liverpool players.
No, that's factually incorrect. Right?
I mean, I'll confirm you'd absolutely have to have a right back. Even though he's been shite in the Champions League, and that's saying something. I mean, he has been. No, but I mean, like, he's been, like, he was one of the players I was actually excited to watch in the Champions League, because I thought, do you know what? I thought he was at the level of that. He clearly is not at the level of that.
I genuinely believe that I'd take Morelos before I take Nunez. And I'd take Kolak before I took Nunez. I thought he was shite in the 2 games.
Oh, yeah, he was.
My dad was, like, trying to go, but he takes up good spaces, makes good runs, he's fast. I'm like, aye.
He was getting a lot of...
fucking Kent. He's fast and takes up good spaces, but he's shite.
The thing is, right, that doesn't help him is he gets fucking loads of shots each match, but they're always such terrible shots.
McGregor made a fucking fool of him in the first game at Anfield.
Oh, yeah.
Because McGregor was unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, he probably made about 5 saves from Nunez.
Aye. So,
anyway,
Salah, right? So we're going.
And we actually did this. You want to combine? Don't get me wrong. As well, I think Allan McGregor's great, but I'm being serious here. I'm taking Alisson for obvious reasons. Alisson's the best keeper in the world, in my opinion.
No, that's outrageous.
Don't you fucking dare say Ederson's better.
That's outrageous. Claims.
Don't you dare say Ederson's better.
There's no way you truly believe.
Yeah, 100% I do. 100% I do.
This absolutely pains me to say, right?
Don't say Ederson's better than me. He's not.
Courtois is a better keeper than Alisson.
Nah.
In current form, 100%. He won in the Champions League. he won in the Super Cup, he won in the league.
Right.
Single-handedly. I reckon Benzema can get all the praise he wants, right, because he's a phenomenal striker. But Courtois in net saved them on multiple occasions.
Oh no, I understand that.
They won the Champions League because of that man. They then won the Frankfurt should have beat them in the Super Cup.
Yeah.
But every save was just frightening.
Okay.
Far better than Alisson. Alisson's in a
Are you seriously saying McGregor over Alisson?
Aye.
Oh, fuck off. Alisson. Anyway, right, go on.
No
next.
chance.
Right, next. Right back. See, I want to because of how bad Reds win, but he's so bad in the Champions League. I'm not sure I can justify it.
Tavernier.
Calvin Ramsey. He's not playing a minute for Liverpool, but Calvin Ramsey.
I'd take Conor Wilson before I took Matip and Gomez. Matip's so difficult, right, because he has some blinders.
He does.
But then he also makes some blunders. Like some unforgivable howlers.
Not enough though to justify getting dropped. Matt or Kanate.
Oh, Kanate, aye. Oh, Kanate.
Kanate and Van Dijk.
No, you take Van Dijk.
Yeah, Van Dijk. Yeah, and you'd also take Kanate.
Mm,
yes, Jamie, don't
Wilson.
lie. Kanate.
Conor Wilson.
I swear to God, if you fucking dare say Born and Barisic over fucking Simicast.
Yes.
He was shite. He has been shite.
Sorry. I'm joking. I'd take Yilmaz before I took Barisic. And I'd take Yilmaz before I took Simicast.
Really?
And I would take Yilmaz before I took Robertson.
Yeah, I can say that. Aaron Robertson's
So Yilmaz would be my left back.
Right, Robertson for me.
You
know it is.
The midfield just speaks for itself, to be honest. Thiago. Right?
Yeah.
He fits in every fucking football team's midfield. No matter the team.
Sorry, we're going 4-3-3.
Yeah,
right.
You take Fabinho.
Yeah,
You
Thiago
take Thiago.
Fabinho. Yeah.
And then I'd happily make a case for Lundstrom. I feel like he's a great midfielder.
I like him.
He
I
didn't
do.
have a great game against Liverpool, granted.
No, but no Rangers player did.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll give you Lundstrom.
Right wing.
Salah, yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Left wing Diaz, because you're not putting Ryan Kent there. Don't try and argue it.
Not a chance. And I would never have Fashion Junior in a team.
Yeah, no.
Or Ravi Matondo for that matter. But my striker, I'd argue a case for Kolak in current form. And I'd argue for Morelos.
I haven't watched them, so I'm not going to... Right. But Bobby, how good's Bobby been recently?
I know, but he's no striker.
Okay.
Granted, he's scoring.
Okay, I'm willing to give you Lundstrom and Kolak or Morelos. You pick one of the two. Because I don't watch enough Rangers.
In current form, I'd take Kolak.
Okay.
In the box, he's lethal. Yeah. Absolutely lethal.
Okay, that's our combined 11.
No way you're not having Tav.
No, I'm not. I'll have Calvin Ramsey before I'm not.
Outrageous statement.
Listen, I like Tav. I really fucking do like it. Oh, yeah, no, he has been. I'm not trying to deny it. I'll take Gomez. He was fucking class against his ass. I'll take Gomez right back.
Nah, but to be fair,
that fucking cross into Bobby for his second. Oh yeah, but still, the cross was great. For Gomez as well, the cross. Oh.
I want to get this clear on record right now. Thibaut Courtois is a better keeper than Alisson.
No, anyway, moving on. That was a good TikTok clip because we know that'll be clipped up.
The stats speak for themselves. Courtois is better.
No.
Right, how about this right here, right? Boom, right. This clip, right, is going on TikTok, right?
Got you.
This clip right now, right, is going straight onto the TikTok, right?
Got you.
We speak right now. Courtois is a better goalkeeper than Alisson. Current form in the last 2 years.
Oh, not the last 2 years. No. I'd still take Ali any day of the week.
Chance,
yes!
He's at 10th in the league right now.
And it's not cause of him. He's been like him and fucking who else has done well for us?
But by the way, an £80 million best defender in the world, Van Dijk, in front of him. With an unchanged back four, by the way.
Well, that's been changed now.
No, but Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk and Matip and then Kanate came in.
Yeah.
That back four, on paper, is probably the best in the world.
And it has been at points. Let's not try and kid ourselves. There has been points where it has been. I'm not saying recently. No, come on, right. Come on.
Let's assume you're right.
Yeah.
With that back four,
yep.
Alisson should just be in the bare minimum. They're 10th in the league.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying any of them are performing well right now.
In the Champions League last season, right? Courtois literally won them.
Yeah, but that was one match that he won them at.
Frankfurt in the Super Cup. Literally won them it.
Yeah, one match.
Well,
Well, you can have one-off matches. Ali, full season.
All season.
Any day. Yeah.
You're full.
No, he's the better keeper.
That's right here.
Better distribution.
Nah,
I'd maybe
so
argue that Courtois is a better shot stopper. That's
You're
all
so
I'm willing to
biased.
give him.
So bad.
All I'm willing to give him.
Look, I hate Madrid and I hate Courtois, right? Because he done my boy Kevin De Bruyne dirty, right?
Don't fucking say your boy. He plays for that scum.
Aye, but he's my boy. Right?
Ginger nuts.
There's never on it what a midfielder. But I hate Courtois. I hate Real Madrid, but there's no way he's better than Alisson.
Yeah, you're right. He's much worse than Nelson.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the good, yeah.
You're wrong.
Right. Anyway, moving on, because as always with you and me, I'm always right about football.
No, you're not.
You want to bring up stats then. When have you last fucking beaten me in a fucking football prediction?
Give me on that note, right?
Go on.
Need I remind you, right,
Go on.
that you are sat at present
Oh, don't fucking play FPL. Don't fucking bring that in.
5th in the league table.
When was the last time I made a change? Fucking game week 2.
That sounds like a massive you problem.
Yeah, it does. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck about FPL.
This is your problem. You get the big talk. Well, I'm an optimist. I'm a pessimist. You know, I'm this. I'm that. Pish. How about speak facts? Get your
When was the last time we done predictions? Who fucking came out on top here?
Get them in your FPL
Me.
team then. Know what I mean?
No, I don't need to prove myself. I'll prove myself on the podcast. There's recorded footage, proof of it.
All I'm saying, right, this season I'm on the Arsenal. I'm a
That's what you are.
I'm a gooner.
Fucking might as well paint yourself green, you
Monday
absolute
Gunners.
reprobate.
Monday Gunners. Honestly, anybody but City.
I mean, I agree with that point.
So Monday Arsenal.
No,
Go, say it.
no,
Monday Arsenal.
that's
Monday Arsenal.
no,
Embarrassing.
no. I only support one team in red.
I'd sooner see,
Unlike you,
honestly,
fucking traitorous
I'd
bastard.
sooner see Everton win the league than fucking City, honestly.
Yeah, nah,
And
true.
United.
Yeah, it would be a push for me to see them win
Oh man, Ronaldo lifting that title.
it. Just, do you know what it is though? It's just because they're only one ahead of us now. If we got to equal, then I'd be like, fair enough. But
I could they could have it. Anybody
just to
but
sort of
City.
say, but you know they're never going to, and this will be the way it is for the rest of the time now.
Aye.
We got Liverpool somehow pushed them for like 4 years. That's it done now.
Time's up.
Yeah.
Do you think it's time for Klopp to go?
No, absolutely not. Anyone that fucking says that's a fucking mentalist at this stage.
Really?
Yeah, because they'll put. I fully have confidence they'll bring it back. Don't get me wrong. Say if by the end of the year we're 10th, then okay, fair
I
enough.
fully believe, right, that obviously people need to appreciate the fact that he almost won a quadruple last year.
We played 64 games or something along those lines. We've got this third oldest team in the league as well. Like, players are just knackered now. It is what it is. Like,
It's also.
do you know what though?
It's
I
a
think.
epitome of they should have invested.
Oh yeah, no, it is, but that's not his fault as well. Like,
Is it no?
well, I think it's more FSG's fault if we haven't.
Debatable.
But the point is, though, I do actually think the World Cup coming up will be quite useful. I think from that, he'll like Allan has to have a break. Fucking who else is going to have a break from that? I don't even know if Firmino will be going. He'll have a break. Jota. Trent, yeah. Well, at this point, there's no fucking fit right backs for England anymore. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, either way,
No,
there's
Trippier.
yeah. But I mean, like for us, like it's fine. Like
I suppose,
either way, but that is one other thing actually. So World Cup's coming up. It's about a month away from now. Can we say now we'll do one more podcast before the World Cup and we'll do our predictions for it then?
Aye, I'm fine with that.
And then we can once again prove, and I can go 4-0 that on this predictions
He
from
just makes
Jamie.
these numbers up, man.
There is 3 podcasts that prove that I am up above you.
I was forced into my answers.
Forced.
Aye,
How are
right.
you forced
Tell you
into
what,
your
right?
answers?
We'll do the podcast for the World Cup.
Yeah,
And
have the
I beat you
predictions,
100%.
100%.
100%.
Tenner.
I beat you on it. We'll do that. I beat you on it. 100% I beat you on
Clip that, Dylan. Clip that.
it. 110%.
Clip that when I fucking destroy this
I
Wallop.
can't wait, right? I can't
This is going to be great. I'm going to go 4-0 on you. Honestly, your opinions are embarrassing. Embarrassing.
We'll see. We'll see.
Embarrassing.
What we did it? Game by game or?
No, what we'll do is we'll bet who the two teams are going through in each group.
Yeah.
We'll then bet on a winner,
Knockout
top
games.
goals. Not knockout because we can't predict which way the tie's going to go. So we'll do who's going to go through in each group. We're going to do top goal scorer, top assister, winner
Golden
overall.
Glove.
Golden glove, yeah. That kind of
Hard
thing.
smoking.
I am destroying you.
You're foolish. Honestly, foolish.
4-0 incoming.
No chance.
4-0.
They couldn't be followed.
Here we go. 4-0.
I can't wait.
Right, anyway. Moving away from the football. There is actually one thing that happened. Conveniently, last time we spoke on the podcast when it was just you and me, we were actually talking about the Queen conveniently because it was our Jubilee.
Nah, but did I?
Has since passed.
Yep.
So, firstly, RIP,
Indeed.
Thank you for your service. I do appreciate it.
Fucking ample amount of years of service.
Yeah, I'm not denying it. How did you, as a royalist like yourself, how did you take it?
It's one of those ones, isn't it? It's like,
Did you give a fuck, basically? And that's not me being harsh. I'm genuinely asking.
no,
Did you give a
I
fuck?
was. It's upsetting. Like it's just like one of those ones where like all you've ever known is now changed.
Yeah.
Did it hit me like my grand dying? Of course not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Did it hit me like a mate for 20 years dying? No, like it's like it was there.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's weird. You feel a bit for it, and then I watched the funeral, and it's like it's just all.
How was it? Because I heard from most of it was just like a lot of driving around.
Ah, was I?
Yeah.
It was drawn out, but it was what she deserved. Do you know what I mean? Like all that time and effort was.
Oh yeah, no. It's. I'm not saying she didn't deserve
The
it.
amount of money it was spent on it was disgusting.
Fucking disgraceful.
It was vile, but it was mad seeing all the people in the one place. Like it was just mad. Like, there was a Japanese. I can't remember what they're called. She was like basically like the Japanese emperor or some shit, right?
Right.
In their religion,
Yeah.
they never go to funerals because it's seen as like
Bad luck.
No, it's like they don't believe in death.
Okay.
Right? It's like death is impure for them.
Yeah.
That's the way they believe, right? So obviously when the Queen died, she went outside her own culture and her own beliefs to go to the funeral, which just shows you how much like the Queen must have done for her or for her people, so to speak, you know.
No,
so it made you feel a bit better inside knowing that your actual Queen done something, opposed to just being a tax dodger and a tax stealer, you know, like that's what everybody associates it with, whereas people actually forget how much money she brings in, how much she does with other countries and shit. But
it's do you know what though? I did right because so see when she died, right? Struan was telling me, I can't remember which country it was. It's one of the Asian countries. It might have been Philippines, Vietnam, something like that. So when they're like again like emperor or president or whatever. So see when he died, right? The country had a month of national mourning, and you weren't allowed to leave the house unless you were wearing all black. I was thinking, fucking hell, imagine you forgot to do your wash and you suddenly didn't have any black clothes. You're like, fuck, I need to go down the shops. Yeah, no, but even worse than that, right? So, say if you worked in Parliament or say if you're a head of state, you had to wear black for a full year. Someone forgot one day and they were sacked immediately on the spot. It's like, could you imagine that? Imagine that. So I'm walking my day into like work and that, just all of a sudden, oh no, sorry, Liam, you forgot the black. End of.
Done. Aye. It's mental. It's mental.
Yeah, the different viewpoints and culture, like death as well.
But obviously, it wasn't a nice pit. It's one of those ones that comes.
Oh yeah, no, it comes to an end, and you know, like fair enough. I've never been a royalist, as you know. I don't agree with a lot of the things about the royals, but I can honestly say, like, appreciate the service and
glad the whole thing's over.
Oh yeah, no, done.
Glad the whole situation is blown over.
Yeah, aye, that's fine. But yeah, that's it. Right, anything else then before we finish? No. Right, hopefully, as a guest, there's no guarantees. As we've just confirmed here, we'll try and do one more podcast so before the World Cup to try and get our predictions in so that I can rub in Jamie's face.
There's no chance of that.
Well, it's just going to happen, you know it is. But yeah, before we go as well, remember to check out TikTok. Dylan's kindly, hopefully if he's kept his word, uploaded a few clips by now, so you should have a wee bit of viewing content. And yeah, also as well, Alison's the best keeper in the world. Sitting and Chatting podcasting back. Happy days.
Yeah, all well.
Until next time then, I've been Liam Whyte.
I've been Jamal.
I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
We talk football and current events, sitting and chatting with the very best guests. With two Scottish boys and we're loving it. So if you like witty banter, check the former #1 podcast on iTunes. Sitting and chatting.